Okay, all is clear, relatively. I had a feeling I was at the wrong station, and that's because they don't drop you off at Hanoi station. They drop you off about 5 kilometers to the east on the wrong side of the river. So despite my better judgment, I'm going to have to get a taxi to the hotel. I got to the hotel here and I said, I've requested an early check-in, is it possible to get into my room? Oh, tap, 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 tap. No, we don't have any rooms available. You can't usually check in until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Tappity tap, tap, tap. Actually, what we can do is we can upgrade you free of charge to a deluxe room. That way you can check in early. They charged about £35 for that, which is around about 50%-ish of the normal rate. But that includes breakfast as well, even though I haven't actually checked in yet. So in a way it's worked out pretty well. So I'll give you a quick guided tour of the room. I'm going to have a shower, going to chill for a little while, and then I'm going to go exploring Hanoi with you. This is quite a nice room. Right, let's check out this bathroom. Certainly big enough. Yes, I need to charge my phone because it's almost dead. While that's charging, I'm going to have a shower, rest a bit, and then we'll go out and explore Hanoi. Here's an interesting observation about my hotel room. Do you know what the arrow's for? I do. When I booked the Kosiana Hotel, I booked it because it was close to the railway station. I hadn't quite realised how close it was to the tracks though. Well, I've crossed a couple of roads so far with all this sort of traffic, and I haven't come close to dying yet. I think it helps if you've been in China for a week because it prepares you for the sort of chaos on the roads. What you do is you just walk across, steady pace, and if anyone gets too close, give them the look of death. Anyway, I'm off to somewhere and I'm not going to tell you what until I get there. Keep you in suspense. No, keep you in suspense. Not the quietest of streets, this. Apparently by using a pedestrian crossing, it reduces your chances of dying by around about 5 to 10% only. Here goes. This isn't where I'm taking you, but I just happened to spot this from the main road and I thought, this looks like a Chinese temple. It's a kind of a Chinese archway, so I'm going to go and explore. And as you can tell, it doesn't appear on any maps and therefore there are absolutely no tourists to be seen anywhere. I've got the place to myself. Well, this is Go Dong Da Park, and here somewhere there is a statue of Quang Trung. And having come all this way, it would be wrong not to at least experience that. So let's look for him. And there's the man himself. Unfortunately, the temple is locked, but you can have a peek in and it looks fabulous in there, and you do smell incense as well. I wonder why they've locked it. It's only like 2:30 in the afternoon. Maybe they've gone to lunch. Right, let's get moving. Right. That woman's selling cakes and she insists on standing behind me with a loud hailer. She's coming back again. The plan was to try and get some authentic replica shirts. There she goes. And this one, made in Vietnam, and I think it says on the front exactly what they sell. Closed, empty. Right, plan B. I was doing my research before I came here and I found the second shop as well, and that's also closed. What's going on here when you can't buy counterfeit designer gear? Honestly. Right, I'm going to check out this place here. Not that I'm planning on buying anything, but it's full of really cool looking things. Well, I thought I'd look for sanctuary at McDonald's. It's air conditioned and they do nice cold drinks. It's not open. They don't open for another 8 hours. It's their grand opening. It's a brand new shop. I'm not having much luck here, am I? Right. There's apparently quite a few of these replica shops in the old part of town and also the night market as well. So that's where I'll be heading later on. These pagodas are located everywhere and they offer a little bit of respite from the chaos which you can hear nearby on the main road. A little bit of sanctuary. It's really quite nice. Okay, back to the chaos. I saw this canal on the map and I was wondering how filthy the water was. The answer is very. This lake looks very picturesque, but it does smell like an open sewer. I haven't sussed. If you cross the road on a red man, you will die. If you cross the road on a green man, you may die. That is the difference. Very subtle. I've got no idea where that road goes to, but with a gate like that, let's find out. I'm definitely off the tourist beaten track here. I've had 3 people say hello to me. I'm a real novelty down these little streets.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
How are you?
This is the part of Hanoi that other YouTubers don't show you. I don't think I'm totally lost. Totally lost. And I think there's a whole lot of children following me as well. This is pretty cool actually. And I was going to say, if you're not careful, you could get seriously lost in these little alleyways, which I think I am. That took around about 20 minutes to get out of that maze. I decided to follow where all the motorbikes were coming from, because they must have been coming from somewhere, probably somewhere like this. And sure enough, the alleyways were getting wider and wider and more populated. Right, I found a reference, which is the railway track. Surely I can find my way now. Okay, after a power nap, I think I'm ready to take on Hanoi at night. I'm looking for something to eat, and I'll look for souvenirs and maybe shirts as well for my son. Any of the above, none of the above, who knows? Let's just wing it. Man on a mission, Nike shirts, 14-year-old boy. Well, the first attempt to get some shirts was an abject failure. I'm just looking for plain white cotton shirts with a Nike swish on it or something like that, because he's really into Nike, and I just want bulk standard white cotton shirts. They don't do them. They're all this kind of synthetic-y kind of tight-fitting material, and it's either Under Armour or it's North Face. They're the sort of brands you get. And if you don't like what you find in one shop, you go to the next shop and you see exactly the same thing, and exactly the same thing, and exactly the same thing. They don't do much Nike. I was actually looking for some Adidas stuff. I'm an old-fashioned retro boy. White shirt, stripes with a small logo. No, they don't do that either. But I haven't given up. I'm coming back tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to drown my sorrows with a little beer. My caramelized chicken and fried rice ended up being fried rice with lumps of very tough beef. My spring rolls made of shrimp and pork didn't appear, and I did get a bottle of beer. Now all up that cost $4.31 US or £3.46, so I can't really complain. Good meal. Where's my hotel? Because I'm lost now. Well, that wraps up my first full day in Vietnam and the chaos which is Hanoi. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.